This is how you do the timing belt on a D-Series Honda.
Firstly, remove the negative battery terminal. Then, turn the steering wheel all the way to the left to gain better access to the crank pulley. Next, go grab some wood. Use this to safely lift the left side of the motor on the oil pan. Remove the top timing cover. And remove the left side motor mount. The next step is to remove the accessory belts. Loosen the belt adjuster for the power steering pump and remove that belt. Loosen the alternator belt adjuster and remove the belt. Remember, if you have AC, you'll have to remove that belt as well. Now we need to put the motor at top dead center. To do this, put a ratchet on the crank pulley bolt and turn clockwise until the crank pulley mark lines up with the mark on the lower timing cover. Here's a picture of how that looks on the D15B7. The cam pulley also needs to be in the correct position. The up marking should be facing upwards. Now grab your impact and remove the crank bolt and pulley. Make sure you don't lose the key that aligns the crank pulley. Now go ahead and remove the lower timing cover. Loosen the timing belt tensioner 180 degrees. You'll have to remove the power steering pump bracket to get the timing belt passed. Now slip the timing belt off the pulleys. The next step is to ensure both the crank and cam pulleys are aligned with their marks. Here's how the crank pulley looks on the D15B7. And here's how the cam pulley looks when it's lined up. Here's a reference image from the Honda service manual. Feel free to look at it while I go grab a sandwich. Whew, that was tasty. Alright, go grab your new belt, or the old belt if you were using it. Gently finagle the belt onto the pulleys, making sure not to move the crank and cams out of place. Now tighten the timing belt tensioner. The torque spec on this D15B7 is 33 foot-pounds. Go ahead and install the crank pulley, and don't forget that key. Also, don't forget the two concave washers that hold the belt in place. Once it's all together and torqued, make sure to set the ignition timing on the motor. The last step, but most important, is give it some revs to make sure the race is still at 100%.